We're at the Liberty Harbour RV Park in Jersey City, and you can catch a ferry over to Manhattan from here, which we're going to do today on our bikes. So we're just on the ferry going from Jersey City, which is there, to New York City, there. Just arrived on the other side. Perhaps took 5 minutes, was it? Yeah. Didn't take very long at all. Just going to go find the Hudson River Greenway, which we can cycle on, which is away from traffic. The Hudson River Greenway is an 8.7 kilometre cycle trail that follows the Hudson River from Battery Park at the southern tip of Manhattan to Riverside Park in the Upper West Side. We're going to cycle from Brookfield Place, where the ferry dropped us off, to Central Park. So that's downtown Manhattan, the financial district. That's where we're staying over there in Jersey City. We just caught the ferry from there across to here. Now we're on a pier and we're cycling along the Hudson Greenway, which is it's great. It's separated from all the traffic, and we're going to head down to Central Park and have a cycle around Central Park.
And I would never believe that I could cycle in central New York.
No, you wouldn't, would you? How's this, eh? Tennis in New York City with a view. It's amazing. Hudson River Greenway runs adjacent to a walking way. So if you ever get sick of cycling it, you can just take a walk along there. So these little piers to stop off and have a look at.
Behind us is Greenwich Village.
So, yeah, it's certainly a different way to see the city. We're just on a little island. It's like a garden they've built just out on the water. So we'll go and take a look. We've got to park our bikes down the bottom. No bikes allowed, not even to walk them. So we're just going to take a walk up to look at the garden and have a look at the skyline and just see what's here. We've both been to New York City before, but not together. It looks like it's an old pier they've developed into a little island. See, the concrete pillars look like cups for flowers. Flower cups, is that the word? I don't know. Tulips, Mike said. Always sunset on the Hudson. They've got an amphitheatre here.
They have entertainment several days a week here.
They don't do it Mondays or Tuesdays, and we're here on a Monday and a Tuesday. There we go, a peek of the Empire State Building, framed by the trees. So we made it to Central Park. There it is, just in there. Just got to figure out how to get in. Far out. Hear this roar coming from down below, and it's the subway. It's so freaky.
Just over the road there, Go-To building. It's where John Lennon got murdered.
Take your time, fall in line someday. It's hard to win.
So we've gone from John Denver songs to Beatles songs.
I look out for you to soothe the way.
Strawberry Fields in Central Park is a memorial to John Lennon, not the song.
Take a stand, move your hand someday. In your eyes, no disguise one day.
Great places to play tennis. I think I want to come live in New York. I had a chance. I chose London instead. And just as well I did. Otherwise I would never have met Mike.
In your
Look at all these little turtles here just basking on the rock, enjoying the skyline view. And then there's all these little ones down here.
city lights in a still glowing blue.
We've just finished in Central Park. Now we're going to head up 7th Ave to Times Square. We just stuck into this deli. Both had a ham and cheese croissant. It was so nice because we couldn't figure out what else to have. Now we're going to continue on up to Times Square. We're just in Times Square, New York, rode our bikes in. How mad is that? It's very overwhelming. I was thinking when we're cycling, and I'm glad we're cycling because all the people on the footpaths is crazy.
Just so overwhelmed that we cycled in here.
It wasn't as bad as you might think. That used to be the Big Apple hostel over there. I stayed there 23 years ago, my first time in the USA. So we've made our way to Grand Central Station. We're not actually going to catch a train, we're just going to have a look. Famous in many movies, can't name one. Imagine being here in the rush hour trying to catch a train on the way home and you're racing to get to it because you're running late, you got held up at the office and you can't get there because you have to dodge all these blooming tourists. Wouldn't that be crazy? Wouldn't you just hate that?
It's just the number of tracks that are here. There's tracks 100 to 117 over there. Ideal place for a train spotter.
We thought we better push our bikes in here. As it is, we're still trying not to hit people. We found the Empire State Building, it's just here. We were just over by the Chrysler Building at Grand Central, but we forgot to go look at it. We're not very good tourists. Good morning, welcome to our second day in New York City. Just arrived, we've caught the Midtown Ferry today from Jersey City and we're going to go walk on the High Line. So come along, it'll be fun. So we're just at the start of the High Line, we're just locking our bikes up here. I hope they'll be safe and they'll be here when we get back. I'll get a photo for insurance purposes.
High Line was originally a freight rail line that served New York. Other trains used to go above ground. Now we can walk along them.
Oh, the trains! Built in the 1930s, the last train ran in 1980 and the line was abandoned for almost 20 years. It was almost demolished in the 1990s with plans to replace it with a highway. However, a group of community activists fought to preserve the structure and convert it into a public park.
In the centre of the city, you can get away from the hustle and bustle of everything.
But not the noise necessarily.
Enjoy a nice quiet walk along the gardens.
See our bikes down there.
And they've even left some of the old railway lines. With all these joints along the railway, it would have clattered going through here.
This is a theatre here. Apparently this roof slides off.
So I can't see that building, that roof moving anywhere.
Just imagine living here, trains barreling past your window at night. Reminds me of the Blues Brothers just after Princess Leia tried to blow them up. But how cool is this? I got all this greenery up here. It really is a different side of New York City. Kind of a little like the Barbican in London, isn't it, Mike?
It's just a straight line. The Barbican's spread out.
We used to live at the Barbican in London, and that's a big above ground area you can walk around. It's pretty cool as well. If you're ever in London, go and check it out. We got this pannier that actually converts into a backpack. Quite good. So there's a section of the High Line that's closed, so we had to come down to street level. We're just trying to find out where we go back up again. It didn't actually tell you. Funny looking building, looks a bit like, I don't know, beehives? This is what you think of New York like, eh? All the fire escapes on the buildings. So you can just see the plant island over there where we were yesterday.
You can see how nature takes over on dead railway lines. To me, it doesn't look as though that building should be supported by just those two pillars.
So that's it, the end of the High Line. Turn around, go back, and hope our bikes are still there. Bikes are still here. I forgot to mention we moved them because there's suspicious people hanging around them at the last place. While we're in New York, we thought we'd better try a bagel. So we're just outside Cossar's Bagels. We're gonna go and get ourselves New York bagel. They make them fresh there. Or flour. That is so good. They make the bagels fresh here and it's delicious. We've got one to share, not sure if we're going to like them or not, but I think we might need to go get another one. Mike wasn't feeling very well, so we cut our sightseeing day short. We headed back to Jersey City on the ferry and went to Surf City again for dinner. Usually it's a bit more bustling than this, but it is a Tuesday night. We're here Sunday night, very busy. It was $32 for 2 lobster rolls and fries, and they were absolutely delicious. To celebrate being in New York, we've got the New York fridge magnet. But it doesn't fit. So Mike's gonna have to take one on his side.
I think that one's...
He's gonna take that one.
Because I'm a grumpy bear.
Let's go through the ritual. Then we'll go put my one up. Getting a nice little collection. We've got Georgia, Blue Ridge Parkway, Red River Gorge, Kentucky, Austin, Texas, New York, Ricketts Glen State Park, Pennsylvania. Good night, New York.
Good night.
In the next episode, our trip to the Catskills is cut short. So it's not good news for Mike. So we head to Maine for lobster instead. Yeah.